Ever found yourself wondering how to tackle the daunting task of IELTS preparation? The International English Language Testing System, or IELTS, is an examination that measures the language proficiency of individuals who want to study, work, or migrate to English-speaking countries. It's a challenge, no doubt about it. The pressure, the expectation, and the sheer volume of material can feel overwhelming. But here's the good news. With the right approach and a solid strategy, you can turn this mountain into a molehill. Yes, the IELTS exam tests your skills in listening, reading, writing, and speaking English. But it's not an insurmountable obstacle. It's a test of your understanding and usage of English, and with a systematic approach, you can conquer this challenge. So let's take that first step together. Let's demystify the IELTS and turn it from a daunting task into a manageable one. Today, we will unveil a 14-day strategy to ace your IELTS exam. Day 1 is all about understanding the IELTS test format. Let's break it down, shall we? The IELTS test is divided into 4 main sections: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. The listening section is designed to assess your ability to comprehend spoken English in a variety of contexts. It includes 4 recorded monologues and conversations. Next, we have the reading section. This portion of the test includes 3 long reading passages with tasks that test a wide range of reading skills. The writing section is split into 2 tasks. Task 1 asks you to describe some visual information, such as a graph or chart. Task 2 requires you to write an essay on a given topic. Finally, the speaking section. This is essentially a structured conversation with an examiner focusing on general, semi-personal, and abstract topics. By familiarizing yourself with these sections, you're laying a solid foundation for your IELTS preparation. Understanding the format is the first step towards acing the test. On day 2, set a realistic target score for yourself. As you embark on this journey, having a goal gives you a clear direction. It's not just about passing the IELTS, it's about achieving a score that will open doors for you. Imagine your target score as your destination. It's the place you want to reach at the end of this 14-day journey. Knowing this destination helps you map the route, identify the milestones, and focus your efforts. Setting a target score is like setting your compass. It helps you understand the level of proficiency you need to aim for. It helps you determine the amount of time and effort you should invest in each section of the test. Use your target score to guide your study plan. Break it down into manageable tasks and set mini goals for each day. Remember, every step you take, every task you complete, brings you closer to your target. With a clear target in sight, you are ready to start your preparation. From day 3 to 5, focus on honing your listening skills. The listening section of IELTS can feel like a daunting task, but with the right approach, you can turn it into your strength. Over the next 3 days, we'll delve into various strategies that can bolster your listening prowess. Firstly, immerse yourself in English audio content. This doesn't have to be limited to IELTS practice materials. Podcasts, news broadcasts, and even movies can provide a diverse range of accents and conversation styles. The goal here is to train your ears to pick up different accents, speeds, and tones of English speech. Secondly, practice with sample IELTS audio files. These are designed to mimic the actual test environment and will familiarize you with the format. While you listen, take notes. Jot down key points, dates, names, and any other relevant details. This practice will help you retain information and improve your ability to understand and interpret spoken English in real time. Remember, the IELTS test doesn't just assess your ability to understand English, but also your ability to comprehend, analyze, and interpret the information presented to you. This is where note-taking comes into play. It's not just about writing down what you hear, but more importantly, understanding what you hear. Another effective strategy is to listen to the audio files multiple times. The first time, listen without taking any notes. The second time, jot down the main ideas. And the third time, try to capture as much detail as you can. This repetitive practice will enhance your listening speed and comprehension over time. Lastly, don't forget to review and analyze your performance. Identify areas where you struggled, whether it's understanding a particular accent or missing key details. Then, make it a point to work on these areas during your practice sessions. Remember, improvement comes with practice, patience, and persistence, so don't get disheartened if you make mistakes initially. They are stepping stones towards your progress. With enhanced listening skills, you're one step closer to your target score, and remember, every step you take brings you closer to conquering the IELTS. Days 6 to 8 are dedicated to improving your reading skills. So buckle up for a journey into the world of words, paragraphs, and contexts. Let's begin with some tips to maximize your reading skills. The first one on our list is skimming. Skimming is not about reading each and every word. It's about gliding over the text quickly to get an overall sense of the content. Imagine it's like you're a bird flying over a landscape, capturing the general view without focusing on the details. This technique is particularly useful when you're running against the clock, as in the IELTS reading test. Next, we have scanning. Scanning is like being a detective looking for specific information or clues within the text. It's not about understanding the entire content, but rather finding the specific details you need. This skill is crucial in answering the details-oriented questions in the IELTS reading section. Now, let's talk about understanding the context. While skimming and scanning are about speed and efficiency, understanding the context is about depth. It's about grasping the meaning behind the words, understanding the author's intent, and interpreting the tone of the text. This skill will help you tackle the main idea questions in the IELTS reading section. Remember, practice makes perfect. Start with simple texts, then gradually move on to more complex ones. Time yourself, challenge yourself, and track your progress. Use a variety of materials, newspapers, magazines, academic articles, even novels, to broaden your reading horizons. Also, don't forget to learn new vocabulary. Understand the meaning, usage, synonyms, and antonyms of words. This will not only enhance your reading comprehension, but also enrich your language skills. Finally, stay calm and composed during the test. Stress can cloud your understanding and slow down your reading speed. So breathe easy, stay focused, and let your reading skills shine. Improved reading skills will help you ace the reading section of the test. So keep reading, keep improving, and you'll be well on your way to IELTS success. Day 9 to 11 require you to work on your writing skills. The ability to express your thoughts articulately in writing is not just a skill, it's an art. The IELTS test is designed to evaluate this art in you. It's not just about penning down words, it's about how well you can structure your thoughts, use appropriate vocabulary, and maintain coherence in your writing. Let's start with structuring your answers. Without a proper structure, your writing can seem disorganized, making it difficult for the reader to follow your thoughts. Remember, you're telling a story. Every story has a beginning, a middle, and an end. Similarly, your essay should have an introduction, body, and conclusion. The introduction sets the context, the body expands on the idea, and the conclusion neatly wraps it all up. On to vocabulary. The words you choose to express your thoughts can make a world of difference. Using a diverse and advanced vocabulary can showcase your language proficiency. However, make sure the words fit naturally into your sentences. Avoid using complex words just for the sake of it. The key is to be clear and precise. Now let's talk about practicing writing tasks. You wouldn't run a marathon without training, would you? The same goes for the writing section of the IELTS. Practice makes perfect. Write on a variety of topics, get your work reviewed, learn from the feedback, and keep improving. Time yourself while you practice to get a feel of the actual test conditions. Remember, writing is not a skill you acquire overnight. It's a process, a journey. Every word you write, every sentence you construct takes you one step closer to mastering the art of writing. With improved writing skills, you're ready to tackle the writing section of the test. The final days, 12 to 14, are for enhancing your speaking skills. As we approach the end of our 2-week journey, it's time to focus on one of the most crucial aspects of the IELTS: speaking. Now, how do we go about improving our speaking skills? Well, there are a few strategies that can be incredibly beneficial. Firstly, practice speaking English every single day. It sounds simple, but it's one of the most effective ways to improve. Speak English with your friends, your family, or even your pet. The key here is to get comfortable with the language, to make it a part of your daily life. The more you speak, the more naturally it will come to you, and the better your fluency will be. Next, record yourself speaking. This might feel a bit strange at first, but trust me, it's a game changer. When you listen back to your recordings, you can pick up on your own mistakes and areas of improvement. Maybe you're speaking too fast, or maybe your pronunciation of certain words isn't quite right. By recording and listening to yourself, you can self-correct and improve much faster. Finally, Work on your pronunciation. This is a key component of the speaking section of the IELTS and something that examiners pay close attention to. Try to mimic the accents and intonations of native English speakers. You can do this by watching English movies, listening to English music, or even following English language tutorials. Remember, practice makes perfect. And remember, it's okay to make mistakes. In fact, it's encouraged. You learn more from the mistakes you make than the things you get right the first time. So speak, make mistakes, learn, and then speak some more. As you practice, keep the IELTS speaking test format in mind. Answer questions with clarity, stay on topic, and express your thoughts confidently. With consistent practice and a keen focus on self-improvement, you'll see a significant enhancement in your speaking skills. With enhanced speaking skills, you're ready to face the speaking section of the test. Now that we've gone through the 14-day strategy, let's recap and share some final tips. Over the past 14 days, we've embarked on a journey to equip ourselves with the necessary skills to excel in the IELTS exam. We started by understanding the test format, familiarizing ourselves with the structure and the types of questions that come up. This understanding is the foundation upon which we built our strategy. Next, we set a target score. This score served as our guiding star, our beacon, illuminating our path and giving us a clear idea of the level of proficiency we needed to aim for. Then, we dedicated 3 days to focus on improving our listening skills. We trained our ears to understand various accents, to follow conversations, and to pick up key details. Remember, listening is not just about hearing, it's about understanding. Following that, we spent another 3 days to enhance our reading skills. We practiced skimming and scanning texts, identifying main ideas, and understanding the author's perspective. We also learned how to manage our time effectively to read, comprehend, and answer questions within the allotted time. Next, we turned our attention to writing. Over 3 days, we worked on structuring our essays, developing arguments, and improving our grammar and vocabulary. We learned how to write clear, concise, and compelling responses that meet the IELTS standards. In the final stretch of our strategy, we spent 3 days enhancing our speaking skills. We practiced speaking on a variety of topics, focusing on fluency, pronunciation, and the use of natural language. Now, let's move on to some final tips. First and foremost, regular practice is key. The skills you've learned over the past 2 weeks need to be honed and refined. Make practice a habit. Secondly, your health is important. Ensure you get enough sleep, eat a balanced diet, and exercise regularly. A healthy body houses a healthy mind, and a healthy mind performs better in exams. Lastly, stay confident. Believe in yourself and your abilities. Confidence can be the difference between a good performance and a great one. Remember, the IELTS exam is not just a test of your English proficiency, but also a test of your perseverance and determination. So keep these tips in mind, review the strategies we've discussed, practice, remain healthy, and stay confident. Keep in mind that this journey is not just about passing an exam, but also about improving your English skills, and that's a lifelong asset. With this strategy and your hard work, you're now ready to ace the IELTS exam.